What's up, Money League? This is your commissioner coming to you with a Friday matinee video. I actually have the day off. I'm going to a wedding, an early afternoon wedding, or an early evening wedding, and I'm trying to get you a fucking video so no one cries and complains. So here I am, matinee style, heading into week 8. But week 8's transactions is where it was at this week. Trades galore. Probably the most active trade period we've ever had in the Money League. It was fantastic to see. It all kicked off. JJ, big trade, going down with Kuba. He gets Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, Hernandez, gets Schaub in return. Kuba gets Blount and Romo. Those are the main players in the trade. JJ then goes ahead and flips Dwayne Bowe to Shmoo, gets himself Murray, and he also gets himself Stevie Johnson, pretty reliable receiver. One of those boomer bust running backs. We'll see how it is when Felix Jones comes back, but for now, he's a boomer. Then I go ahead with Shmoo, get rid of VJax, Tolbert. So Shmoo takes on the Chargers, the Superchargers. I take on Bowe, love Bowe, and Halo is back up for terrain. And it finally rounded out. The Forge gets a wide receiver, Darius Heyward-Bey. I get Vernon Davis. Olsen's a piece of shit lately, so I needed to upgrade big time. That was the roundup of all the trades that happened. It's been bananas. It's actually been the most active year for trades. There's trades going all the way back to the Roddy D-Jax trade. A lot of big names not performing, so there's been some trades going on. It's been very, very crazy. On to last week's recap. I was 2-4 on my picks. I lost the Daisy Duke battle to Kuba. Congrats, Kuba. I don't know when we're going to do the Daisy Dukes. We're going to do it. Shaw's 7-0. Congrats. The Forge, Igor, they moved to 3-4. Mikey 5-2. Joel gets to 2-5. How do I have the same fucking record as Joel? Oh my god. Disgusting. Literally at this point in time, there are 5 people vying for the last 2 spots. Right now they're held by Kuba, Igor, the Forge is behind there, unless I'm not sure where the points are there. And then you got me and Joel. I get the most points out of the remaining 4. Kuba's got a little bit more than me. JJ 0-7. You need to really pick it up. You definitely improved your team with those trades. We'll see how that happens. Marry, fuck, kill. I gotta go quick because I gotta start getting ready for the wedding. Marry, fuck, kill. It's gonna be different. I'm killing this goddamn snow already in October. This bullshit. That's who I'm killing. What am I fucking? It's Halloween, fellas. I'm fucking this candy. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of it. And I'm gonna marry my new team with Dwayne Bowe by receiver. So I gotta stick a little bit to football and I'm gonna marry that. Instead of boom and bust, we're going trick or treats. Right? Who's the tricks this week? Who's not going to do well? D-Will versus Minnesota, one of the best run defenses in the league. Mendenhall versus New England, not going to do that great. And I also think Sean McCoy is not going to have a big game against Dallas. He does do the receiving, but Dallas is one of the better running defenses in the league. Treats, Dalton versus Seattle for sure. Good pickup. Seattle's good against the run, bad against the pass. CJ's got to do it against Indy. And I'm also going to say DeMarco Murray has a good day against Philly. And Ryan Terrain versus Buffalo's terrible defense is going to have a good day. We'll throw Gaffney in there as well. He's going to have a decent day for Kuba. Wouldn't say huge, but probably 60 to 70 yards, maybe a touchdown. On to the matchups. Number 1, Chad versus Mikey. We got Brady and Welker back from the byes. Mikey talking all that shit about Chad's team being Brady and Welker. Well, Brady and Welker are playing, and they're playing in Pittsburgh. They always tear up Pittsburgh. You have tough matchups, Mikey. You really do this week. And you traded away AJ, even though he's probably not going to play. I'm going with Chad, game breaker. MJD going to have a big day. Chad moves to 5-3. Mikey falls to 5-3. Number 2, Shmoo versus the Forge. Shmoo 5-2 going in. The Forge 4-3 going in. I'm going to have to go. Quarterback's looking pretty good over there to use Shmoo, depending on how healthy Stafford is. Fitzpatrick, they might run a lot against Washington. We'll see. Like I said, McCoy in a tough matchup. SJ39 is going to have a good week, but Arian Foster's back. Arian Foster's a freaking monster. Wide receivers go over to Shmoo. Tight ends, I don't even know. I didn't look at your tight ends, either of you. Oh, yeah, wait. You have Fred Davis, and I don't even know who Shmoo has, actually. So, Jermichael Finley's on a bye. He's got some other bum filling in for him. Dallas Clark, that's right, he's been sucking. Anyways, Edge goes to Shmoo. He moves to 6-2. The Forge falls to 3-5. Game breaker. Hakeem Nicks has a huge day. I think he blows up against Miami. Boom. Matchup number 3. JJ versus Joey. 0-7, 4-3. Joey sneaking through, getting the 4-3. Drew Brees has been unbelievable. JJ 0-7. Totally revamped his team. New team on the field for JJ. Shaw, Murray, Steven Johnson. I think Hernandez has a big day for you. They shut down. Well, Gronk scored 3 touchdowns against Pittsburgh last year. They might be focusing on him. Hernandez gashed him for a lot of yards. Breeze, Sproles, AJ Green, all your guys. Those are your 3 main guys. They should have good weeks. I just think JJ pulls it out. He gets that first one. No one's ever gone this far without a win. I don't think. I didn't look it up. I'm just guessing. And I think you get your win this week. JJ moved to 1-7. Game breaker, Aaron Hernandez. Good trade. He's going to have a big week. Now we're on to the 7-0 Shaw versus the 3-4 Jacob Carpier's team. Shaw wins with buys. 2 top running backs on buys. He wins. Now he has his quarterback on a buy. What does that mean? Kuba's number 1 wide receiver's on a buy. So we got Dalton, who I think is going to have a good matchup against Seattle, versus Romo, who's going against a tough pass defense in Philly. Your running backs are back in the mix. Fred Jackson, Bradshaw. He's got AP, of course. But then the wide receivers, I think Calvin, Lloyd, Bryant, and Gaffney don't sound as good as Calvin Johnson and Brandon Lloyd. I'm going to stick with Shaw to go 8-0. Kuba to fall to 3-5. Game breaker, Andy Dalton. He's going to do better than most people think he's going to do. 250, 2 touchdowns. On to our first segment of the week. It's the BOW. Yes, it's me and you, Joel. Yes, you have Andre Johnson. I don't think he's going to play this week. He said so yesterday. If that game was yesterday, he wouldn't be playing. I don't think much is going to change with that hamstring between now and Sunday. Quarterbacks, yeah, I don't know. Not really a big fan of who you got over there. I don't even know who you got. You got rid of Rivers. So Eli Manning versus Miami, I think they're going to get up so big. They're going to end up running it the whole second half. Of course, Big Ben versus New England blew up against them last year. Mike Wallace, 134 total yards, or 130-something yards and 2 touchdowns versus New England last year. But you have D-Jax. You don't have any other second receiver. And your running backs, I don't even know. You don't have any. D'Angelo Williams versus Minnesota. My running backs by far better. Ray Rice. Terrain versus that shitty Buffalo run defense. I mean, he's going to get at least 20 carries. He should have a good day. Tight ends, I now have Vernon Davis. Yeah, you have Gronk. Gronk's a good player. But I think they're going to hunker down against him in Pittsburgh. Game breaker. Mike Wallace goes for another 2 touchdowns, 100-plus yards against New England. They just can't contain big, huge, game-breaking wide receivers. And, yeah, I get the big blowout of the week. 600-point win. Yeah, see you later, Joel. On to the next segment. The boom. Game of the week. Clint versus Igor. Clint's 4-3. Igor's 3-4. This is a good matchup. Really good matchup on paper. You got Cam versus Vic. It's kind of like 2 similar players, but one who's small and brittle, and one who's just huge, a beast, and trucks dudes when he's in the goal line and rushes for touchdowns. I'm giving the edge to Cam Newton against Minnesota. Philly against that pass rush, it's going to be tough. Cam Newton's going to light up Minnesota all day. I think when you come down the running backs, Gore, CJ's got to blow up against Indy. If he doesn't, something's seriously wrong with this dude. You got Matthews, of course, but Reggie Bush, I mean, I know you got Turner on a bye. You're in a tough spot there. And wide receivers, I'm going to go with a wash. Yep, Colston and Austin. Miles Austin, those going against Asamoah or, Asante Samuel. You name it, whoever they're going against, it's going to be a tough matchup for him. Darius, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, and I think he probably has like 1,000 kids like his brother. But that's a tough matchup for him. Steve Smith's going to blow up against that second to last pass defense in the league, third to last, whatever they are. They're pretty bad over there in Minnesota. I'm giving the edge, and Naz Gates. I'm giving the edge over to Igor. Igor gets himself up to 500. Clint falls to 500. Game breaker, CJ versus Indy. Boom, done. Here we go, recap. Chad over Mikey. Schmoo over DeForge. JJ over Joey. Shaw over Kuba. In the BOW, I smoke Joel. And in the GOW, Igor beats Clint. Everyone have a happy fucking Halloween. Fuck some candy like I'm gonna do. And peace.